everyone, to Arlington, Texas, at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff. A crew today that's looking to make a strong statement. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Trojans offense making their way on the field today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle made after a big gain.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jordan.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, SC. We come out into playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all after the layoff. Be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys. Kirk, what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They're going to run it here. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The gain makes it second and medium. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down coming up after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
The sack sets up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. That's reeled in. It's Washington. So they'll pass off the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
The pocket breaking down. Snags a good throw. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
There's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up. And the Trojans bring their punt team on the field. He's on to boot it away now. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. There's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out. anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
That run sets up a critical third down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. No huddle now for the offense.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and you're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On the run here, let's it go. It's a quick grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they'll set up with the PAT. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. This time it's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Hayes. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 10. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all. Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things a defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And they're running into the end zone until they go up by a touchdown here. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down. They're going to throw the football. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's a run. Running back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Oh, the football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
First snap in the red zone on this drive. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Grab made by the tight end. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab and tackled there by the defense. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man open downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Looks to the left, pass caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it second and short. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the back gets the football. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed to the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Ball moves to the 37 on the game. It's first down. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down here. Handing off on the draw play. Solid game. Moves the ball to a 43.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Send the back in motion. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in this football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and goal. Most likely 4-down territory. Claim the lead. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Southern California.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
The extra point up and good. They're in front now with time running out. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense cross out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. Looking for the end zone, no doubt here. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They'll run it here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give it to the back. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the defense wraps him up. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And here's the handoff. And he'll be brought down. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So after the field goal puts them in front, they get ready to kick off here, just needing to avoid a big kick return. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets him down. A last chance for this returner to win the game, but time has run out. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris